Blaming everything on white people. Oh, you're not gonna like this. World War I, white people. World War II, white people. The Vietnam War, white people. Slavery, white people. Systemic racism, white people. Racism in general, white people. Thousands of years of Asian history being wiped off this planet, white people. Africa decentralized for decades. South America decentralized for decades. The Middle East decentralized for decades. White people. Capitalism, white people. Fascism in America, white people. Oh, look at that, you're Christian. Bet. Christianity being used to justify slavery? White people. Christianity being used to justify massacring Native Americans? White people. There's a fake Christian that sold Bibles with his own names on it sitting in the White House right now that was built and maintained by slaves. This motherfucker's white. Who led Germany during the 1930s? A white Christian. Which group of people colonized Africa? White Christians. Klan members. White Christians. St. Peter's Cross being misunderstood as a symbol of Satanism. White people. Border problems. White people. White people. The metal community being full of racist, ignorant bitches. White people. Speaking of that, Pantera. White people. The current dog shit state of the movie industry. White people and capitalism. The current dog shit state of the music industry. White people and capitalism. Specifically shit like Spotify. The current dog shit state of the gaming industry. White people and capitalism. Mount Rushmore. White people. This is some colonizer shit. Give native people their sacred land back. Dingoes. White people. The extinction of the dodo bird. White people. Fucking cave diving. White people. Last but not least, the useless existence of you and your mother. White people. That was 2 minutes of speed reading, and I'm barely on page 1 of the Cracker Book.
Hey, Shalom, this is the brother Bud. You're back here once again. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachachakadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the whole elect. I'm not going to make this a long video. As you can see in the clip, you got this, I don't know if he's from Moab or Ammon. He clearly looks Asian. He could be a Jake, but, you know, seems pretty bugged out by the attire the guy was wearing. That's irrelevant. What he was saying in the video is the point of this lesson here. So-called white people, whose biblical nationality are the Edomites, they are the problem on the earth. They are the disease. They are the cancer. They are the sickness. All right? That has plagued, they are the curse that has plagued the earth. All right? They are the problem. And when I actually watched the clip for the first time, I looked in the comments of the video, and everybody was saying, like, damn, how can you debate this? Like, how can you try to, you know, prove that otherwise that what this guy is saying is wrong? You look at anything that has to do with murder, death, sickness, oppression, slavery, confusion, it all stems back to the biblical Edomites, all right? The reason why the earth is in a fucked up predicament, all right? Whether it be the economy, whether it be the food, whether it be the music and the vibrations and the frequencies that it carry, whether it be the traveling industry, the military industrial complex, whatever you think of, they control, they manipulate, they corrupt, okay? And that sickness has to be cut out of the earth. The scriptures tell us what? Okay, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. If the doctor looks at your body and see that there's a tumor developing, you want to get that tumor out early. You want to catch it in the early stages. You want to remove it in the early stages before it continues to grow and fester and become so big that it makes you so sick and that you die. Well, the problem is Esau has been allowed to grow. He's been allowed to spread. The Edomites have been allowed to spread throughout the earth with their philosophies, their lies, their corruption, this pure wickedness. All right? And it hasn't been cut out yet because the almighty power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, they want us to see how wicked the earth can be when the wicked are ruling. Right? But because the wicked haven't been cut down, the wickedness has spread throughout the earth. Another comment I seen under the video was because the guy was naming off in the video, the guy was naming off all the things that, you know, Edomites are responsible of on the earth, the wickedness they are responsible of. And somebody put in the comments, bestiality. That's another thing. Bestiality. Well, I was seeing a clip not too long ago. It was just on the feed of the social platform X, which is formerly known as Twitter. And it was a video that was on the timeline. The bitch had a horse laying on top of some, yeah, I'm pregnant by my horse. Like, just wicked, just pure fucking corruption and wickedness. They are the problem on the planet Earth. All right? Job said what? He would not have these people set amongst his dogs. Why? Because not only will they'll try to fuck your dog, corrupt your dog. That's what they do. All right? But I want to go to Revelation, the 20th chapter, because there's a key point here in Revelation, the 20th chapter. Revelation chapter 20, verse 3. Oh, let's start at verse 2. Let's start at the top. Revelation 20, verse 1, it says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years." Who is that old serpent? Well, the spirit goes back to the serpent in the garden. All right. The Lord said part of the curse was, look, he gonna put enmity between the woman's child, and the serpent's seed. All right. And then you look at that spirit being put into Cain when he murdered Abel. And then you look at that spirit being put into Esau when he sought to murder Jacob. That old serpent, that's a spirit that's within these Edomites, which is the devil, deceiver, and Satan, the adversary, and bound him 1,000 years. All right, this is talking about during the period where a lot of our people, primarily of Southern Kingdom, you so-called Negroes, all right, Haitians, Jamaicans, all right, primarily the tribe of Judah, you know, you was in that Islam shit, and you was ruling Europe as the Moors. All right, well, Esau was shut up during that time, pushed into the mountains, caves was his dwelling place. All right, that's where you get the term Neanderthals and the first man. When they talk about cavemen being the first man, no, that's talking about when they came out of them caves and started the rebirth during the Renaissance period. Okay? Before then, history was life, civilizations was prior to them coming out of them caves and rebirthing the Roman Empire during the Renaissance period. All right? It's not the beginning of man. That's the beginning of Esau's renewal of ruling the earth again, having his power structure on the face of the earth again. So during that, you know, that 1,000 years, the period of the Moorish Empire, so-called dark-skinned people, so-called black people ruling Europe, which was known as what they would call the Dark Ages. That nigga wasn't allowed to build and travel and to thrive and to rule, right? And that bottomless pit is what? Europe. Verse 3, "And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled." Yeah, the Lord shut his ass up, that he should not deceive the nation, because when he's free, that's all he do is deceive. Prior to them getting put into the caves, all right, you had the Holy Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, when right, so-called black people started getting into the Roman power seats, the Roman power structure, started getting so-called black emperors. But prior to that, you had them wicked niggas like Julius Caesar, Octavian Augustus, Caligula, Nero, all right, Tiberius, these guys, okay? Wicked niggas that was deceiving the earth, plaguing people, destroying people, Shit, going back to the Greeks. You got to remember the great Hellenization period where they was. It's all. See, it's a trend with Esau. When he has dominion over the earth, he don't just want to enslave you because people talk about, oh, slavery is nothing new. Many nations have gone into slavery. No, you got different levels. Just like the chattel slavery that was over here in America done to the so-called black people, so-called African Americans, that has never been done on the face of this planet Earth. All right, prior to them being stripped of your language, heritage, nationality, identity, being forced to celebrate their holidays, speak their language, uphold their customs, take on their gods. Esau was known for that. You go back to the Greeks, now you're going to speak our language. You're going to worship our gods. Okay? Having forced labor or forced labor camps is totally different. Or being prisoners of war is totally different from being raped, slaughtered, mutilated, all right? Having everything taken from you, your nationality, your heritage, when you take away somebody's language, nationality, and customs, they lose their identity. So generations down the line, they don't even know who the fuck they are. They're calling themselves fucking black. Okay? That's slavery. That type of oppression and slavery was never done except to the tribes of Israel, man. So he was shut up for a time period, but continuing reading, it says, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. So this nigga is loose. When you loose something, that mean they was freed from the chain. He just said he put a chain on him, a great chain on him. Now he's set loose, nigga. It's something loose. That nigga running around just causing havoc. All right, if you got a crazy ass pit bull on a chain or Rottweiler, and everybody know that nigga crazy, and if he ever get free, he gonna maul everybody to fucking death. That's Esau. Nigga was on a chain, just foaming at the mouth. He finally gets loose. Nigga loose, and the owner can't find him, can't catch him. He running around causing havoc, mauling every goddamn body, tearing up people's shit, property. That's Esau, man. The devil, that Satan himself, the deceiver, the adversary, is set loose and causing havoc on the earth. And he's the fucking problem. She's the fucking problem, because we ain't gonna let you Shedemites get off the hook either, man. All right?
It was a nigga. A nigga raped me. It was a nigga that did it.
A lot of the reason Jake was lynched and set on fire was because of false accusations brought upon him by the Shedemite. All right? These Edomite women that's been propped up to think they're, Tinkerbell, Snow White, Cinderella, Rapunzel, the Little Mermaid, think they the goddamn princesses and queens of the earth, when they the lowest specimen on the fucking earth, man. Right? They've been sown in wickedness, sown in corruption. They thrive in it. It's a difference from having wicked people in your nation. Every nation has wicked people within it. But it's a difference from having wicked people in your nation and your nation being the wicked. All right? Y'all are naturally, we're all, in the flesh, sown in corruption, sinful beast-like creatures. But there's a spirit that abides in the Edomites that is just straight wicked. All of them. They adverse to the ways of Yahweh Shai. All right? They adverse to the laws and the righteous statutes and morals that the Lord wants us to uphold. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs, the 4th chapter, right? Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. Matter of fact, let me start at verse 14. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14, it says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. But what does Jake do? Sign these record deals with them, sign these sports contracts with them, do these dealings with them, and find themselves on a casting couch or in some type of satanic ritual ceremony, all right, so that this devil don't murder them or cast them into prison and defame them, man. You wasn't supposed to pass by their way, nigga. You supposed to let them have Hollywood. Let them have Hollywood. You go into the word Hollywood, it goes back to Hollowwood, witchcraft and sorcery and warlocks. And part of the law of our holy power says, suffer not a witch to live. But under Esau's reign and rulership, witchcraft and sorcery is propped up and glorified and glamorized.
Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings.
All right? That's just them. And that's just them. So you may have an Edomite that say, oh, I don't hate black people. Yeah, but you a fucking witch. You love sorcery. And your spirit is adverse to the spirit of our power, the righteous spirit of our power. Verse 14, it says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. So these fucking Edomites can't even have a peaceful night of sleep unless they do wickedness. They are the evil villains, man, the Lord's movie. They are the curse, the plague, the disease on the face of the planet Earth. And people are figuring it out now. Like the video I just put in the beginning of this. People are seeing it and like, yo, the problem is these damn Edomites, man. Let's look at history. History is the best teacher. That's what, see, if you don't know your history, you don't know where the fuck you going. That's why a lot of people think, oh, times has changed. Times ain't fucking changed. You're going to go through another Great Depression. You're going to have another World War. Look at the power structures. Look at the systems that's set in place. The same thing. Nothing new under the sun, man. All right? History teaches you what these people do, what they have done, and what they continue to do. And until they are cut down and removed out of the power seat, it's only going to get worse. Verse 17, it says, for they eat the bread of wickedness, and they drink the wine of violence. Hey, like the dude said in the video, World War I, World War II, all caused by Edomites. Civil wars, they was warring against themselves. The American Revolution, the Edomites that was sent to America. Now they want a war for their independence from Britain. All right, the North versus the South, Confederate versus the Union, Democrat versus Republican. All the wars they had against the Native American Indians, which are the tribe of Gad of the Israelites, the children of Israel. They drank the wine of violence. Verse 18, it says, but the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. Yeah, it's darkness, man. You in darkness because he hides the truth. All right? He gives you these fake ass presidents and say this one has a different agenda from this president, which they all under the same cabal, secret societies, and under the same secret agendas of these elite banking families that run the earth, whether it be the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, which are all tied under the same family tree, just changing their fucking names, man. The gray pope, the black pope. All right. These top elite families that go back to the Renaissance era period. And you can track them all the way back to ancient Rome. All right, and I'm sure they got papyrus scripts and all type of historical artifacts that track their lineage straight back to Esau, man. Okay, that's another thing. He'll dig up all the truth out of the earth, keep it to himself, and then whitewash the history and make up his own accounts of history to keep the people of the earth in darkness. That's why a lot of the average Americans they're dumb. They're retarded. They're spiritually stupid because they just believe what they've been fed by Esau. They don't know nothing. So, of course, they're going to tell you, ain't nothing wrong with eating Taco Bell, McDonald's. Ain't nothing wrong with committing adultery. Ain't nothing wrong with being a homosexual as long as they ain't bothering nobody. Leave them alone, bruh. They retards, man. Walking in darkness, stumbling all over the damn place. But like I said, I didn't want to make this too long, so I'm going to go to Proverbs. I'm going to stay in Proverbs, but I'm going to go to the 6th chapter this time. Let's read verse 12. It says, a naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a forward mouth. He's very prideful. I didn't even watch the video yet, but Trump was saying some other shit about black people, all this. You know, this is the way they talk, the way they move, just very prideful. They have all the attributes and qualities the Lord hates: a proud mouth, all right, a deceitful tongue, pure wickedness. Oh, matter of fact, it's in the scripture. Let me just read it. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. The fact y'all even have different different political parties, that's discord. That's sowing discord within your own nation. Edomites fighting Edomites over political issues, political policies that they can't even agree on in their own power infrastructure. And then you simple ass niggas joining in. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Ain't got shit to do with you, man. Verse 15. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. Yeah, that's going to come during the third woe. All right. What will be known as World War III. Verse 16, it says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Yeah, so Esau has a proud look, a lying tongue, and no one has shed more innocent blood than Esau. So yeah, that's the point, man. Okay? He has been set loose. And until the Lord comes back and bounds him, all right, for another 1,000 years, until the Lord is ready to do away with the nation of Edom, the earth is only gonna get worse. He's gonna try to put a charagma in you, all right, electronic device within your body to track you, to control you, to manipulate you. He is the wicked, okay. So yeah, I pray this was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.